Warning: these foods are destroying your kidneys without you knowing. You cannot restore kidney function if you continue to eat these foods. When dealing with kidney issues, you can't continue eating like you did before. Refined foods, fast food, sugar, and canned or processed foods need to be eliminated from your diet. The list of foods to avoid might be longer than you think, and it may surprise you, as some of these foods are actually quite nutritious. This video will reveal the foods you need to avoid if you have kidney disease. We encourage you to watch the entire video, because the dietary changes you need to make will depend on the type of kidney disease you have and the stage of your condition. If you think your kidneys are perfectly healthy and you don't need to make any changes, be careful. Up to 90% of people with kidney disease don't realize it because the symptoms are often not clear. The problem with weak kidneys is that they can no longer filter substances like phosphorus, potassium, salt, and oxalates effectively. Depending on the degree of kidney damage, consuming foods high in these minerals can gradually worsen kidney disease. Now that we've mentioned these minerals, we need to clarify a common misconception about kidney health. Some people think that when the kidneys are damaged, they can no longer filter phosphorus, potassium, and salt, and believe these substances are the enemies of the kidneys. They assume that reducing these minerals in the diet will help prevent kidney disease. However, this is not entirely true, as these minerals are essential for overall health, including kidney function. Let me emphasize again, a healthy kidney needs minerals like phosphorus, potassium, and salt to function normally. However, if your kidneys are struggling, you may need to limit the intake of these minerals. Since kidney disease is a complex condition, understanding the state of your kidneys is crucial. Consulting with a doctor for personalized advice is the best way to take care of your kidney health. Furthermore, because many people are unaware of their risk for kidney disease, taking preventive measures now is essential. Now, let's take a look at the foods that can destroy your kidneys. 1. Avocados. Avocados are a nutritious, creamy food with a delicious flavor, rich in monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, K, C, and many essential minerals. However, if you're dealing with kidney problems, avocado consumption needs to be carefully monitored. The main issue with avocados is their high potassium content. Potassium is an important mineral that helps maintain fluid balance, stabilize blood pressure, and support muscle and nerve function. However, the kidneys are responsible for removing excess potassium from the body, and when the kidneys are not functioning properly, potassium can build up in the blood, leading to a condition called hyperkalemia, or high potassium levels. If left unchecked, high potassium can be dangerous for the heart and muscles. Kidney treatment guidelines typically recommend limiting potassium intake, but the amount of potassium you need to limit can vary depending on the individual and the stage of the disease. Therefore, it is best to consult your doctor to determine the appropriate potassium level for your condition. One medium avocado contains about 975 milligrams of potassium, which is about 33 to 48% of the recommended daily potassium intake for someone with kidney disease. Avocados also have a relatively high calorie content, with one avocado potentially containing over 300 calories. Eating too many avocados can lead to weight gain, which puts added pressure on the kidneys, and can lead to health issues such as diabetes or high blood pressure, two major risk factors for kidney disease. To minimize the potassium content in an avocado, you can eat just a quarter of an avocado at a time, paired with foods that are lower in potassium. Another helpful tip is to soak the avocado in water for about 2 hours or cook it, which can reduce the potassium content by up to 50%. 2. Bananas. Bananas are a great natural energy source and offer benefits for heart health, digestion, and weight loss. However, bananas are very high in potassium. A medium-sized banana can contain up to 422 milligrams of potassium, which accounts for 14 to 21% of the recommended potassium intake for people with kidney disease. Consuming too many bananas can raise potassium levels in the blood, leading to hyperkalemia, with symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling, fatigue, nausea, and heart arrhythmias. In severe cases, elevated potassium can lead to cardiac arrest. To control potassium intake, you can opt for smaller bananas and eat only one per day. Another tip is to boil or soak the banana in water to reduce some of the potassium, although this method may cause a loss of certain vitamins and minerals. You can also pair bananas with fruits lower in potassium, such as apples, strawberries, cherries, grapes, watermelon, pears, plums, and peaches, to reduce the overall potassium intake. 3. Apricots. Apricots are a nutritious fruit, but are high in potassium, so they are often recommended to be limited in the diet of people with kidney disease. One medium apricot contains about 90.6 milligrams of potassium, which can raise potassium levels in the blood when consumed in excess, leading to symptoms such as muscle weakness, tingling, fatigue, nausea, and an increased risk of heart arrhythmias. If you are in the final stages of kidney disease, it's best to avoid or limit apricots in your diet. 4. Potatoes. Potatoes are a very popular and nutritious food, but if you have kidney issues, potatoes may not be the best choice. Potatoes are very high in potassium, and one large potato can contain about 926 milligrams of potassium, which makes up 31 to 46% of the recommended daily potassium intake for kidney disease patients. Especially when potatoes are prepared by frying or roasting, their calorie and fat content increases, putting pressure on the kidneys and raising the risk of weight gain, diabetes, and high blood pressure, all major risk factors for kidney disease. To lessen the impact of potatoes, you can substitute them with other root vegetables that are lower in potassium, or cook potatoes by boiling them rather than frying or roasting to limit calories and fat. 5. Red meat. Red meat is a high-quality protein source, but if you have kidney problems, consuming too much red meat can be harmful. Red meat contains a high amount of purines, which are metabolized into uric acid in the body. The accumulation of uric acid can increase the risk of gout and cause kidney damage if left unchecked. Additionally, eating too much red meat increases the burden on the kidneys, forcing them to work overtime to filter waste products, which can lead to gradual kidney damage. Therefore, for those with kidney disease, it's best to limit red meat consumption and replace it with plant-based protein sources or lean poultry with lower purine content. 6. Processed foods. Processed foods, including canned products and fast food, often contain high amounts of sodium, salt, preservatives, and other additives. These ingredients can raise blood pressure, forcing the kidneys to work harder to remove salt and additives from the body. When the kidneys are overburdened with filtering too many waste products, it becomes difficult for them to maintain normal function, which can harm kidney health. To protect the kidneys, individuals should avoid or limit processed foods, and instead prioritize fresh ingredients and home-cooked meals. 7. Caffeine and alcoholic beverages. Caffeine, found in coffee, tea, and sodas, can raise blood pressure, putting additional strain on the kidneys and making them work harder to filter waste from the blood. For people with kidney issues, excessive caffeine consumption can worsen their condition. Similarly, alcoholic drinks like beer and wine negatively affect kidney function, raising blood pressure and potentially damaging the kidneys. Therefore, if you have kidney problems, it's best to limit or completely avoid caffeine and alcoholic beverages. 8. High oxalate foods. Foods high in oxalates, such as chocolate, spinach, beets, and certain nuts, can increase the risk of kidney stones, particularly in those with existing kidney disease. Oxalate is a compound that can combine with calcium in the kidneys to form calcium oxalate crystals, which can then create kidney stones. If you have kidney disease, it's best to avoid high oxalate foods to reduce this risk and protect kidney health. 9. Soda, carbonated soft drinks. Soda and sugary beverages often contain artificial sweeteners, which increase the risk of conditions like obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure, key risk factors for kidney disease. Additionally, these drinks typically lack beneficial nutrients for health and can put extra pressure on the kidneys. If you're dealing with kidney problems, it's important to limit soda intake and opt for water or low-sugar fruit juices instead. 10. Fried foods. Fried foods such as French fries, fried chicken, and fast food are typically high in unhealthy trans fats and calories. These fats can increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and obesity, all of which are major risk factors for kidney disease. Furthermore, consuming fried foods forces the kidneys to work harder to filter excess fats and metabolic byproducts from the body, which can strain the kidneys over time. For those with kidney disease, it's best to limit fried foods and choose healthier cooking methods like steaming, boiling, or baking. 11. Nitrate-containing foods. Processed products like sausages, bacon, and other prepared meats often contain large amounts of nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used as preservatives. Consuming excessive amounts of these compounds can increase the risk of kidney disease and cardiovascular issues. Nitrates and nitrites can cause toxic buildup in the body, reducing the kidney's filtering ability. To protect kidney health, individuals should limit consumption of processed meats and instead choose fresh, unprocessed foods without chemical preservatives. 12. Processed foods containing sodium. Processed foods such as instant noodles, canned soups, and frozen meals often contain high levels of sodium salt. Sodium raises blood pressure, putting extra strain on the kidneys, forcing them to work harder to filter and remove excess salt. Excessive sodium consumption can lead to chronic kidney disease, edema, and other health issues. To protect the kidneys, individuals with kidney disease should reduce their salt intake, avoid foods high in sodium, and replace them with natural seasonings such as dried herbs or fresh herbs. 13. Foods high in phosphorus. Phosphorus is an essential mineral for the body, but for people with kidney disease, the kidneys are unable to effectively remove excess phosphorus. This can lead to the buildup of phosphorus in the blood, which can damage bones and other organs. Foods high in phosphorus include processed meats, cheese, nuts, and dairy products. Therefore, people with kidney disease should limit these foods and choose options with lower phosphorus content to protect kidney health. 14. Mercury-containing fish. Some large fish such as mackerel, shark, and swordfish may contain high levels of mercury, a heavy metal that can be toxic to the kidneys and other organs in the body. Mercury can accumulate in the body, reducing the kidney's filtering ability and causing long-term kidney damage. For those with kidney disease, it's best to avoid fish with high mercury content and choose smaller fish like salmon, sardines, or catfish, as they are less likely to be contaminated with mercury and offer health benefits. 15. Spicy foods and strong spices. While spices like chili, garlic, and black pepper can be beneficial to health in moderation, for people with kidney disease, eating overly spicy foods or foods containing strong spices can irritate the digestive system and increase pressure on the kidneys. Some strong spices can also increase inflammation in the body, potentially harming the kidneys. To protect kidney health, individuals with kidney disease should limit spicy foods and strong spices, especially if they have issues with blood pressure or digestive problems. Our advice. To protect kidney health, making dietary changes is crucial. You should consult with a doctor or nutritionist to create a diet plan that is suitable for your health condition. Additionally, maintain a healthy lifestyle by drinking plenty of water and staying relaxed to support kidney function. Thank you for watching this video. Wishing you good health.